Hello, and welcome to another update on the Newberg real estate market. My name is Steve Thoele. I'm a principal broker with Premier Property Group, and this update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity ending this past Sunday, December 3rd. So I'm going to switch over here, share my screen with you, and we can walk through the numbers here together. So first off, we'll look at active listing activity. So last couple weeks have been very slow in Newberg for new listings. Last week we had 3. The week before that we only had 1. So it's been a very slow couple weeks in contrast to the week prior where we had 12 apiece here, earlier in the month or earlier last month, I should say. In terms of the total listings, you can kind of see we had a low of about 78 listings, high of 87. So it's been a pretty tight range. Last couple of weeks, we've been sitting at 82, kind of in the middle of that. So not a lot of movement in terms of kind of the level of supply in Newberg over the past couple months. The median price and days on market for those active listings, you can kind of see we had a peak here over the last 8 weeks of 542,000, and it's obviously come down from there. It's been sitting closer to around 500 over the past 3 weeks now. You can kind of see this last week it was 504. It was the median list price, and then days on market kind of been up and down affair. Started at 53, got up to 69, then down to 45, and then we're now at 59. So just about right now, 2 months of average market time for these 82 homes that are on the market right now in Newberg. Okay, moving along to pending sales. So this last week I showed we had 7 properties go pending in Newberg. That's up from the week prior where we only had 3, and 7 kind of matches roughly kind of a high for the on a couple of different occasions over the last 8 weeks here. Total number of pendings has slipped from where we started from. You can kind of see we started the period here at 45 homes were in pending status 8 weeks back. It got down to a low of 31, and you can kind of see we've been kind of sitting in the low 30s here over this past month in terms of homes that are currently in pending status. The median price days on market for the pendings, that is in general has risen, had a low of 465 to begin with, got up to a high of 513. So last week did come back down to 485 was the median price of the most recent 33 homes that are pending. And then days on market, that started at a low of 37 days about 7 weeks back, and got up to 70 about 3 weeks ago, and then it's come down a little bit from there. Last couple of weeks been closer to about 2 months worth of average market time for the homes that are got into pending mode. So definitely a bit of an increase there over the past couple of months. And then the last thing we'll look at is sold listing activity. So as of the time I put the info together here, I showed we had 6 properties cross over from pending to sold this last week in Newberg. It's definitely improvement over the week prior where we only had 1, which was kind of a holiday week, so not much was happening there. When I look back over the prior 4 weeks of activity on a week-by-week basis, you can kind of see we kind of peaked out a couple of weeks here at 32 homes have sold over the, again, prior 4 weeks. And that has come down from there. This last week kind of hit 22 is the most recent number as far as, over the closings over the prior 4 weeks. A median sold price and days on market for those sold listings, that's been on the rise. The lowest price was 445 here about 6 weeks back, and that jumped up quite a bit here this last week to 492,000 was the median price of this most recent 22 homes that have sold in Newberg. And then the days on market, that's been on the rise as well. Had a low of 24 days of market time here 8 weeks back. And this last week, took a nice little jump up again at 56 days. So getting close to about 2 months of average market time, again, for these most recent 22 homes that have sold in Newberg. Okay, and the last thing we'll look at is the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the original list price. So red bars, that weeks of inventory number, kind of a good barometer of supply and demand. And you can kind of see we started off at a little over 11 weeks of inventory and kind of held steady there for the most part. It has been on the rise this past couple of weeks, hitting a high here of just under 15 weeks. Based upon current level of supply and demand. So market certainly kind of slowing, which is not atypical when you get into this time of year. And then you couple that with just kind of the the slowness of the market due to interest rates and so forth. And then the sale price is percent of the original list price. That is coming way down. This is pretty skewed, though. I continue to look at this, and there's just a handful of properties within the 22 homes that are most recently sold that were just way under their original list price. So I'm not sure exactly what happened, but that's really brought this average down. If you kind of took those out, it would be kind of in the mid 90s. So it would still be kind of lower than where we were tracking, but certainly not as low as what is appearing here. So interest rates continues to be a good thing in terms of them coming down. My last update, I think I told you they had had been trending down from their high in late October. That has continued over the past couple weeks. We are down now in kind of the low sevens, kind of 7 1/8. Which is still up there, but still definitely better with something with an 8 in front of it for a 30-year fixed rate loan. So hopefully that'll continue to trend in the right direction, and that will definitely help out buyers, and will, I think, increase activity in the market for sure. So anyway, that is the update for now. And I hope it was helpful for you. As always, if I can ever answer questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My phone and email address are down below the video in the description. So don't hesitate to reach out. And as always, I really appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have for these videos. Really, kind of helps give me some feedback if these are helpful to you. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, always encourage people to do that. So click that subscribe button before you leave. You won't regret it, and it'll help you kind of stay abreast of what's happening in the market here locally. So hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we will see you on the next update.